I'm glad to chat with you a few minutes this afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Those 6 hours of driving yesterday to be at my friend's celebration were very tiring, but my wife and I had a good time, and it was my way of additionally honoring him. I had written him a letter of appreciation some months ago, and just to spend some time with him and to let him know how he had impacted my life as a man, him being the man of integrity. Uh, Great opportunity. I hope you've written a note to your hero and that you will continue to thank God for that person. And as you think of somebody else, it would be fine to write another letter of thank you. The descriptions that you had in your papers and your discussion boards last week were awesome. The scary part of it is every one of them, whether fictional or reality, so easily can be an exact description of a local church ministry or a parachurch ministry. I just encourage you to ask probing questions when you interview for a job. Dallas Theological Seminary Alumni Association has a document of suggested questions to ask, but it's asking questions in the right way. For instance, if I had an idea to enhance ministry, what would be the process to get that idea approved? Who would I need to talk to? Whose approval would I need? That's an excellent question. Another question, not quite so heavy. What does the staff do together for fun? Though the answers to those questions will tell you a lot about whether it's a healthy or a toxic situation. So, just a couple of samples of what we're up to. I've already told you about how I am so thankful that I got acquainted with this book by Bill Hull. We read this week chapters 5, 6, and 7. Powerful reading. The Humble Leader, Becoming Something Else, Leadership in Hard Times. Our theme for this week is servant leadership, focused on the passage about the Lord Jesus Christ from Philippians chapter 2. This book is 10 years old, but I just became acquainted with it when I was rewriting this course, and I am so thrilled with the practical nature of this book. Fagerstrom hits on some very practical issues as he proceeds in this book. The introduction and the acknowledgments, that's very interesting. But this first part, the first 5 chapters, the first 100 days, defining and communicating biblical values and vision, creating personal and ministry objectives, growing through evaluation, redefining the role of non-paid staff members. He has so many practical ideas, and just these little boxes are so filled with wisdom. I encourage you to ponder the book or the e-book deeply and gather the information from it. And then you will write 2 papers this week, a 3-page paper on the importance of humility in the life of a ministry leader. Read the details carefully. Those words are carefully chosen, and so I encourage you to follow them carefully. And the second one is a 3-page paper about insights you gained from the 2 video presentations, and so as well as the reading and life observations. You need to cite one principle that you are practicing and one where you need to exert some effort. Of course, you need a works cited page. Now, also this week are some extra resources in our material. One, they're listed in the resource folder, is called Additional Resources for Servant Leadership. I won't go into detail, but I tell you, that is worth a lot of insight. If you have time, take some time to look at it. There's also a nifty little chart called Proud or Humble People, and I encourage you to consider printing that out and putting it on your office wall so you have something to think about because it penetrates and challenges us in our own thinking. Our discussion board this week is to discuss one or two ideas you gained from Fagerston reading and how you will implement them in your personal life and ministry. Oh, this is a great week, and I hope that you will dig deep and let God speak to your heart, because servant leadership begins with a character issue, and then it blossoms out. And when we are simply doing a job because it's something we like to do or we have to do, we miss out on the blessing of the Lord of being a servant for his people. So God bless you as you work on week 3. Time's clicking right along. God bless you.